I'm Sonia and I help people take their power back. If you're interested in what I'm up to, check out the description below and be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. In this video, I want to talk about a comment that I got asking me why they didn't get their manifestation. And I don't plan my videos. If you've watched me long enough, you've heard me say that. I have my list of August videos. I'm filming them all in one day. All I ever have is titles. It is currently April 24th, 2024 as I am filming this. And I'm just going to run with this idea and see what happens. But my idea is to use this comment and then go through I just did this not knowing I'd want to use it in a video, but I wrote down all of my titles for Manifesting 101, which is a playlist here on my channel. It's going to teach you everything you need to know about manifesting, all the terms. I'm going to go over all of them. So I thought, let's go over all the terms that I wrote down and used as those video topics to explain why this shit isn't working for this person. So I don't know if I'm actually going to use this video. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we're going to go on an adventure together. So here is the comment that I got. I've tried manifesting little things like seeing a red car. I tried for a few days. It didn't work. It makes me anxious about my capabilities to manifest. Why didn't I succeed? Right off the bat, there's a lot of, it wasn't going to work and then it didn't, and now I'm sad that it didn't work. I tried to do it. I tried for 2 days. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Now I'm questioning everything. Totally against everything that anybody who's ever taught you about the law, who knows what they're talking about, will teach you, but you know, you must want failure because that's sure as fuck what you're focused on. So let's go through our 37 video topics and apply it to this comment. Number 1, your thoughts create your reality. Your thoughts are, I tried to see things and it didn't work and I'm questioning everything and I'm anxious. Those were your thoughts because you were thinking them enough to then put them in a fucking comment and ask me. So I guarantee you, that's where your focus was. Your thoughts were, this isn't going to work and I'm not good at this and it can't possibly be real. And then you were proven right because you're always right. You are always fucking right. You don't understand that it's your thoughts that are creating your experience and it's working perfectly. Just like gravity. It always works perfectly. Always. Always. It always works fucking perfectly. Number 2, conscious versus unconscious manifesting. You're trying to become a conscious manifester. But you're in that phase of, I don't actually think this is going to work and it probably won't work for me. So I'll try, but I'm not actually going to try. I'm just going to like pretend try because you're trying. I'm not going to actually do it. I'm going to try. I tried. You used try multiple times in this comment, person, if you are watching this. But this person used, I tried it. You either do it or you don't. You either do it or you don't. And you choose to not do it. And then you're surprised it didn't work. Number 3, affirmations are your new thoughts. You were anxious and you did it for a few days and it didn't work. Okay, so you fucking quit. Your affirmations are your new thoughts. All you get to think now is how you see red cars fucking everywhere and they won't leave you alone. You obviously didn't do that because you quit after 2 days. There was no changing of the thoughts. There was doing a technique and hoping it would work, and then it didn't work. You didn't change you. You didn't expect it to work. You were focused on how you're anxious and it's not going to work. And now it probably is not even real. And it's a perfect manifestation. Repetition. Video number 5, repetition. There was no repetition. You quit after 2 days. Yeah. Number 6, you can think whatever you want about anything. You chose to put your focus on how it's probably not going to work over telling yourself that it works and it works every fucking time. Number 7, what is your reality? You put the meaning to everything. It hasn't worked in 2 days, so it doesn't work and I'm not good at manifesting and it's probably not real. That's the meaning that you chose and then are surprised that that's your experience. Ignoring the 3D. I haven't seen it yet, so it must not work. You didn't do that either. So far, you haven't done anything that you're supposed to do. And then you're surprised it doesn't work and you're questioning your abilities and you're making yourself anxious. And I'm not trying to come off as a bitch. I'm just trying to make you see what the fuck most of you people are doing. And this is why it doesn't work. Because you're choosing and deciding that it doesn't. It's literally that fucking simple. Literally that fucking simple. Video number 9, everyone and everything is you pushed out. Obviously, you don't think red cars are possible for you to see, even though, as far as I know, red cars are the most popular fucking color. But for some reason, you are such a victim in your own goddamn reality that you could never see a red car. Think about that one for a second. Stop giving people and things free will. You have given your small manifestations the free will to not show up in your life. And then are surprised again that they're not here. Chosen by you. Your thoughts create your experience. Number 11, self-concept. The basics of all you manifest. Your self-concept is, I can't do this and it doesn't work for me. I'm questioning my abilities. You never thought you had abilities in the first place, and then you're shocked it doesn't work. Number 12, circumstances do not matter, but yours do. It hasn't worked in 2 days, Sonia. It doesn't work. It's not real. You gave all your power to your circumstances. You gave all your power away, so you have no power because you chose to not have power. Number 13, techniques do not manifest. What did I say before we even got to this video? You were telling yourself or visualizing whatever, a red car for a couple seconds, and then we're bitching, whining, moaning, and complaining that it doesn't work, and being anxious that it doesn't work. Focusing on how it probably won't work, how you can't possibly get what you want. The technique, you did a lot of techniques, but you weren't telling yourself it's a done deal and changing you, meaning thinking that you were capable of doing this. Mental diet and the importance of affirming / new thoughts. I can tell you weren't doing that. You were letting your anxiety get the better of you. This isn't going to work and I shouldn't even try. So you didn't. You were trying, not doing. You didn't do anything up until now. So I said it from the beginning. You were not on top of your mental diet. You were doing a technique, hoping it would get you something, and then when it didn't, you were shocked that you didn't get what you wanted. But the law is working perfectly. Can you see how the law was working perfectly? You weren't doing anything that you're supposed to be doing, and then you're shocked it doesn't fucking work. How to change your thoughts and the importance of repetition. You tell yourself that what you want is possible, that you are fucking powerful, that you see red cars fucking everywhere. The true problem is the self-concept issue that you have, that you don't think you're going to get what you want, that you can't be this powerful. If you're not going to deal with that, you're going to be proven right. And then you're upset that you were proven right. Until you understand that this is all you problem, I don't know what to tell you. Living from the end and states. This person is in the state of it doesn't work and I'm anxious and this can't possibly be real. I'm gonna try. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. The end of it not working, and then they're surprised it doesn't work. It worked perfectly. It worked perfectly. How to successfully manifest with techniques. You do the technique to get your brain familiar with what you want to be true. So for this, you need to be, I am a master manifester. I know everything there is to know about manifesting and fully understand it. It works for me every time. I see red cars fucking everywhere. Visualize that. Imagine it. Think it in your head on fucking repeat if you need to. And when you fucking think those thoughts throughout the day about how this couldn't work and this isn't real, you have to stop yourself and change you. You have to change you. The techniques are to change you. They are a way to get you to think differently. If you want to keep thinking the same shit and bitching, whining, and moaning and complaining about the same shit, you cannot be surprised when the same shit is your experience. You chose it, and the law is working perfectly. 18. Do you believe in manifestation? Create the belief. If you do not, obviously you don't believe that you are powerful. You don't believe in manifestation. You're trying to test to see if it will work. Again, that is your state and it is a perfect manifestation. You're manifesting perfectly. The problem is that you don't want to change you and address the thoughts that come into your head. Number 19, reminding yourself who you are. You are God. You're the operant power. You're the only one who has a decision, and you are choosing failure. You're choosing failure. I tried. It didn't work. Why didn't I succeed? You did not think you were going to. Be honest with yourself. How long does it take? Manifesting is forever. 2 fucking days. You did it for 2 fucking days. It didn't fucking work. And then you're like, I can't manifest. It's all ruined. Why isn't it working? Why haven't I gotten what I wanted yet? Because you don't understand the point is to change you. And the point is always to view the world through the perspective that you want to be true. The way you are viewing the world is manifesting perfectly. Perfectly. Number 20. No, we already did that one. How long does it take? Manifesting is forever. 21. The purge only exists if you believe it does. This doesn't really apply to this comment. You're not changing you. Okay? 22. Feeling doesn't manifest. What you focus on does. What was the exact line from it? It makes me anxious about my capabilities to manifest. Again, I've said it already in this video. You allowed your anxiety to dictate how you're going to view the world, and then are upset that it manifested perfectly. Number 23, feeling is the secret. This video was specifically talking about Neville, talking about feeling is the secret. If you were doing what Neville was saying and imagining yourself seeing a red car, seeing and having what you want, experiencing it as if it were real with your eyes fucking closed, you wouldn't care that you were anxious because you'd be experiencing the thing that you want to experience. Like I said, though, you don't have to feel it real. You have to tell yourself that it's possible. You have to change you. Signs, synchronicities, and BBLs. This was a lot of, I did the technique and I'm not seeing any change, so where's my change? Why haven't I gotten what I want? I don't even think this person was open to seeing a bird or, a sign or a synchronicity, because they were too much in their head telling themselves that's not even real. I guarantee you. Everything is possible. Creation is finished. This person doesn't believe that. Absolutely not. There's no fucking way. Number 26, hot and cold behavior. Manifesting is forever. Hot and cold behavior. You didn't even get to the point where you could get hot and cold behavior. So, because you quit. And I'm not shocked by that. 27, limiting beliefs. You are limitless. Putting the limit on yourself that it didn't work in a couple of days, that now I'm questioning myself. That's all you not believing that it's possible. You having a limited perspective on how things are and what you're capable of, that's being chosen by you. 28, you set the rules. Make it work for you. You're not even at the point where you're able to be open to that possibility because you don't think it's going to work in the first place. Manifesting is a choice. It is not delusional. It is a choice. I'm sure you're seeing it as delusional, and I'm sure you're seeing it as, I don't actually want to go all in and tell myself I'm going to get these little things to manifest, because then I'll be proven that I'm powerful and I don't know what to do with that. That one sting a little. This is all coming from my experience. This is what I see in people's comments, and when I talk to people and call people out on their shit, they go, oh yeah, you're right. So the past isn't real. Revision. Again, you're not even open to maybe changing the way that you're viewing the present moment, let alone the past, so kind of irrelevant. Acting as if versus living in the end. You weren't doing either things. You weren't acting like, oh yeah, of course I'm going to see a red car. You weren't thinking you were actually going to see it. there was nothing happening. That video specifically is about how you don't have to act as if. It's all about what your internal world is. And, excuse me, I think we've made it pretty clear what this comment implies your internal world was. Following your intuition and the present moment. You are not present at all. It's been 2 days. Why hasn't it worked? I don't think this is possible. I'm so anxious. You're letting your brain win. And until you're willing to get present, you're never going to be able to follow your intuition. Stop controlling the 3D. From this comment, I don't know how much there was controlling the 3D per se, but there was a lot of checking the 3D, which is the next video. Number 34, stop checking the 3D. The only way that you could know that you haven't seen the red car yet is if you're constantly fucking checking for it. If you know you're going to see it, you're not anxious about it not happening. You need to be more present with yourself and what you are thinking about. When you start getting those anxious thoughts, stop them and think something else. Like I said, my brain will keep playing things in the background, but I choose to view them differently. The more I have focused on changing me and changing my actual thoughts as much as I can to the best of my ability, and knowing that it's okay that I'm like having these thoughts come up, but as I catch them, I'm going to fucking deal with them. Things have changed. You have not changed your fucking life in 2 days. You haven't proven to yourself that this shit is real in 2 days, and you want to fucking quit. And we're not even through this whole list, but we're 16 minutes into this fucking video, and I have said a lot of reasons of why this shit hasn't worked for you. Spiraling anxiety and worry. You can worry, you can have anxiety. All those things are part of the process in a lot of cases. I have experienced all of that shit, but I still manifested. Because through the anxiety, through the worry, through the spiraling, I still chose to change me. And if you're going to let your anxiety win, oh, this is impossible, I can't possibly have it, oh, my anxiety, you're making that decision. Do you have to let go? This person isn't letting go of the only thing that you need to let go of, which is the fact that you could never do it. You have to let that go, but you don't have to let go of the desire of wanting to see a red car. You have to let go of all the thoughts that are telling you that it's impossible. Talking about your manifestation, not really fucking relevant. That was the last video. That was a part of that series. Yeah. I'm not surprised none of this is manifested for you. And like I said, I'm not saying that to be rude or be a bitch. I'm trying to fucking help you. Until you're ready to hear what I am saying and be honest with yourself, because this is a journey about you learning about you. Be honest with yourself about what you're thinking all the time and what you're accepting is true right now. You're manifesting perfectly. You always have been, and you always will be. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light.